Alrighty. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to close our eyes. And I'm going to close my eyes with you because when I channel, I like to channel with my eyes closed. And I also like to channel from what I call a state. And to get into state, you're going to join me. Just taking a breath in through your nose, down into your tummy. You put a hand on your lower belly and one on your chest, right? So on your chest and your sacral, or your heart and your sacral chakras. When you're breathing in, you're going to want to feel your lower hand move and then the upper hand move. And then you're going to pause for just a brief second and then exhale nice and slowly through pursed lips like you're blowing out candles. And you want to make the exhale longer than the inhale. That's how we're going to start. And we're going to do 3 breaths like that. And then I'm going to get you to change your breathing and I'll talk to you at that moment then. Okay, so first thing, close your eyes and start breathing in through the nose into your lower hand. And fill all the way up and then pause before letting out. In through your nose, spiraling down your spine into your lower belly. Pausing at the top and exhaling slowly. Another breath in through the nose, spiraling down the spine into the tummy. Up to the chest and pause. And out, nice and slow. Now we're going to breathe in a very specific pattern. We're going to breathe inhale through our heart space and exhale through our heart space. And you can continue just there through the heart, in and out at about 5 seconds. You can change that to what fits you really well. And while you're breathing in and out over 5 seconds, what you're doing is creating heart coherence with your brain. Okay, so you can do that as the beginner state, or if you want, you can breathe 1 time in and out through the heart, then 1 time in and out through the crown, and then 1 time in and out through the sacral, so where your lower hand is. Begin which one works for you, which you feel more comfortable with. In and out, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. If you're switching, it's crown next. If you're switching, sacral. Back to heart. Back to crown. Back to sacral. Back to heart. Back to crown. Back to sacral. Now continue breathing at a normal rate for you and just follow my voice. The first thing that I'm going to do is put a sphere around us. This is a sphere of protection to protect us against any unwanted energies. It also clears everybody who is within this meditation so that the only thing that is allowed is divine love, divine truth, divine peace, divine wisdom. Within this sphere is the divine flower of life. The beauty about sacred geometry is it's not just a shape, it actually carries universal law. The flower of life has the power to restore the original divine organic blueprint. And as we sit this within the sphere, moving, covering the entire space, surrounding us, passing through each of us, know that this is healing you. And for this to take effect, you can direct your body to incorporate the flower of life into each and every cell, returning you to your original divine organic blueprint. As this is happening, see yourself lightening from the top of your head, slowly progressing downward, as if the cells that aligned at the crown first, moving down through your hair and your scalp, down your forehead, through your third eye, through your void space in the center of your mind, down your nose, your eyes, your mouth, your jaw. Feel it on all of your teeth, your bones. Every cell in your body is lighting up to the original divine organic blueprint. As you see this progressing through you, visualize that the darkness that is coming out is pouring down into Mother Gaia through a root system at the bottom of your feet. And it is here that Mother Gaia is transmuting it with the assistance of Mother, Father, Source into love, pure source love. It passes down your chest and your shoulders, your arms, passes through your rib cage, your heart, through all of your organs, your stomach, your intestines, through your skin, through your vessels, through your fascia, moves through your hips, your pelvis, through your bladder and through your genitals, through your legs, and down into your feet and out through your hands. And you are completely cleansed. Every one of your cells clear and in the original divine organic blueprint. From this state where we are all clear, we are going to share this with Mother Gaia and all life, all beings. We're going to send the flower of life down around the earth, through every bit of it, the same as we did ourselves. And as it passes over the earth and through every inhabitant, every life form, see it lightening the same as you did as it washed through you. And once again, that flower of light, that flower of life, is restoring everything to the original divine organic blueprint. This restores us to the point before manipulation, before distortion, before corruption, before everything was hijacked and twisted and inverted. When we pass it through the earth and we pass it through all life and all beings, the elements are being reminded of their original divine organic blueprint as well. The weather patterns on the earth can restore to what they normally are, how they're meant to be. Everything that's being released and cleansed as the original organic blueprint is put on the earth again. Whatever's removed and released is transmuted straight to divine love, pure source light. As this moves through the earth, piercing through the veil with clarity, filling hearts with divine love and unity, peace is settling around the world. It settles into every heart that does this meditation and every heart that we send it to. As the flower of life passes through the earth, we're now going to move on to the next symbol. We're going to put a Merkaba around Mother Gaia. One already exists, but I'm going to include you in feeling like you're placing it there, but it actually has always been. And we're going to work with our own Merkaba first, and then Mother Gaia, and then effectively every being on earth. As I explained earlier, a Merkaba is two triangles, one with the point up, a triangular pyramid, with a point up, and the other one is a triangular pyramid with the point down, and these nest inside each other. And your own personal Merkaba is your light vehicle, your light body vehicle. As you see these two triangles, the top starting above your head and going down to around your knees, and the top starting below your feet and going up to about your shoulders. You're going to spin these in opposite directions. You're going to spin the top clockwise and the bottom counterclockwise. And just allow it to spin. And as it does, it is going to align you with your highest timeline. And it's going to clear out any attachments, any cords, any interference, anything that has you either detached from your highest timeline or on another timeline that has you not living at your fullest expression. And allow it to cleanse your field, cleanse you of any contracts you signed in delusion or disillusion, that you signed under manipulation or duress. Cleanse anything from your field that you have received because you thought that you were signing something that was in light and was aligned and was truthful, only to find out that it was not. Anything that you did not knowingly with knowledge and awareness, consent to. Allow that to be cleansed from your field now. You can ask your Merkaba to lock in and stay spinning at this rate, protecting, keeping you aligned, and cleansing your field. Next, we're going to do the same for Mother Gaia. Her Merkaba extending well beyond her size, her nesting completely within. And as we spin this Merkaba, it is helping Mother Gaia in her ascension. And it's helping every single being, human and otherwise, who is ascending and choosing to ascend. It assists them in their pathway as well. It clears the illusions, the misinformation, the distortions, the lies. It clears the old timelines and the wrong connections to put everything in alignment with the connections that are your highest good and the highest for Mother Gaia. Now, I want you to think of how you would feel in complete and utter peace. And maybe you feel that right now in this moment. You feel peaceful. I do. And from this space of peace, I'm putting a blanket over the earth, surrounding every bit of Mother Gaia and all of her beings, from top to bottom, inside and out, with peace. Next, we're going to focus on the feeling of love. I hope that you can think of something or someone, hopefully yourself, that can bring love to your body and that emotion. And maybe it's just love for all, and bring that to your heart. And when it's nice and full of that love emotion, we're going to send that out to the world for anyone who's looking for that, anyone who is looking to be reminded that they are loved, who are feeling alone and lost and empty right now, who maybe feel their hope is waning or almost lost. For all of those that want to be reminded what love feels like or what connection feels like unity consciousness, give that love to them so that they do know they are connected to well beyond just their physical body and well beyond just what they're experiencing in their life. They're connected to beings who love them and who are doing work to share that love with them and to share peace. To help with unity, we're going to look at the beautiful earth as if it's an orb sitting in front of you, spinning. And you can see this beautiful crystalline grid, which really looks like that flower of life intersecting through and around, passing through every single node, which would be a human, a sacred site, through an animal, through every single life is connected through this beautiful field, this divine matrix. See that lighting up. See it attaching through every bit of life that exists. See that light energy traveling between us all. Call upon someone you know who's far away and see that light going from you to them, knowing that you are connected. See it reaching around the world into the hearts of people you've never met. Maybe you saw someone on social media that lived in Nigeria and you can just picture their face and send that to them, that beautiful, loving energy across the world, that connection, that light, that we are all one. And now we're going to call upon truth. Truth may not be easy, and that's why we've laid the foundation with peace, love, and unity. For truth, we return to the tree. In the center of the earth sprouts a tree so grand and magnificent, purely energetic, that extends. This tree stores all the knowledge, all the wisdom, all the truth. It's not the victor's version of history. It is the actual record, the true knowledge. See that tree lit up and the information being sent out through that beautiful crystal grid to every node, every sacred site, every human heart, every being, every animal, every plant, all of it connecting to the divine truth. See people awakening to the knowledge that they're receiving, awakening to the truth that they're experiencing. And as you see them awakening, send them peace, love, and unity. Let them know they're not alone, for there are many others who are aware of the truth, just as they are. And we are all connected. Before we end this meditation, I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. By the authority of Prime Source, the Divine Mother, Father, Creator, it is done. And now you're going to put your focus back on yourself, your feet, your fingers, and start to move your feet around and wiggle your fingers. Move your shoulders, maybe sway back and forth. And when you're ready, open your eyes and return to this moment. How beautiful was that? What a lovely meditation. I quite enjoyed that. And that's interesting that you put that down, Big Heart. That's actually my other channel. My podcast is The Truth Will Set You Free. I have a podcast called that. That's amazing. Synchronicities, right? And it's actually One Truth Will Set You Free is the handle on TikTok and YouTube, but the podcast is titled The Truth Will Set You Free. And it does. It absolutely does. So yeah, how did you enjoy that? I'm going to have to extract that part of the, and hopefully it sounded really good on my computer, but I'll have to extract that part of the meditation and share it and keep the collective reading separate from it and all the other stuff that we did. But yeah, I'll put that up on YouTube as a meditation that people can return to and do whenever they need to. But yeah, thank you for joining me today and hanging out with me. And I hope that you have a wonderful Saturday. I'm going to pop off here because I have a bunch of things to do. I like to harness the energy of Saturday, which is under Saturn. So that is definitely all about responsibilities. And so here I am to go and do some of those responsible things. I love you at 11:44 and 1.4 on the likes there as well. Have a wonderful day. And now, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.